It's early morning for me to be on the internet. Well, streaming anyway. But snow day! I don't know if you can see out. You can't see out my window because I closed the curtains, but it's snowing. So there's no school, so I'm home from work and we're here to play some video games. And today I'm going to play some of my adventure mode. I started it last week and I have not picked it back up since, so we're going to do that. And I don't really remember what I was doing last because it's been a week since I played this character, but we'll find out. Okay. Day 9. What's all this stuff over here? Oh, I've got a lot of rocks, don't I? What was I doing with all these rocks? Maybe I should have watched my last episode so I knew what was going on. I see I have the eye bone, but I don't see Chester. Oh, and I'm hungry. And I have no food. Wow, off to a bang-up start. What's in this backpack? Nothing. Alright. Oh, and I need to keep the things with me because in adventure mode you actually do use the teleportato. That's how you progress. And there's spiders over there. Maybe I should have watched the other episode before I did this so I would have some clue as to what I was planning. Oh, there's a bunny. I want to eat it. Alright, I'm going to throw a trap down on here. No, I'm not either, am I? Because I have no grass. Wow. This does not bode well. I just saw a piggy. I'm not going to try to kill him though. Plus, I'm going to try to kill a pig. Didn't work out so well for me. Oh my gosh, look at that, 18. I'm about to starve to death. I gotta cook this rabbit right now. I guess I should fill up on seeds too, because what else can I do? I've got all the gold in the universe. One log. No grass. No freaking food. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to eat all of these seeds. I really have no idea what I was doing that whole time. What about 23 freaking gold? Ever wonder how many seeds it takes to fill up from 18? More than 20. Jesus. Where's that rabbit hole? Okay, I have all the sticks in the universe and no grass, really? And now there's spiders. I should have hung out by my other fire because I can't build a new one. Good grief. I do not have my shit together. Come on, spider. Okay, I guess I better get to chopping down some trees if I want to survive the night. I don't have a shovel. More sticks over there. Jesus, I should just burn those. What am I going to do with all those sticks? clue what my plan here was. I thought that once I picked up the eye bone, wherever Chester was, he would come find me. That's always been my experience. Unless he's dead. The eye is shut, and that means... Oh, I think I remember now. I burned him or something. Something happened to him. He died. I remember now. Poor Chester. Full moon. I hope that pig went inside. Otherwise, it's game over for me. So I don't have much luck fighting werepigs. Though I was able to outrun a couple of them the other night. I had my little fire set up, and 2 pigs nearby were sleeping outside, and the full moon came out. They chased me in circles all around my fire all night. The only reason I survived was because the sun came up in the nick of time, and they turned back into regular pigs. I moved to that camp. I was in the middle of the pig village and decided, you know what, this is not the place for me. That was the game that I moved. I had 3 separate camps throughout the game. No more Chester, but he will respawn. I think it is in 7 game days he'll respawn. So, not to worry, he'll be back. Okay. Now, to get my shit together, I need to find some food. That pig just ate something. What do we got here? Well, that would explain why I've got so many rocks. There's a huge rock biome over there. I don't know what was wrong with all this area over here. That looks like a great place to hang out. And I'm up here with some stinging spiders and 1 pig. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. What do I want to take with me? Oh, carrots! I could... No, they're bad. I couldn't have eaten those. I'm just gonna put all this stuff in the backpack and take it with me. Sure, I'll take the carrots too. No, I won't, will I? Here we go. Those I'm not taking with me. 2 sticks I'm not taking with me. Alright, let's go. I definitely want all the grass I can find. Why keep his eye? Yes, so when he respawns, he'll come find me. So, I guess in all the area I've covered so far, the only thing I have found is the ring thing, because if I had found any others, I would have them on me. So I'm going to try to cover some new ground and try to find the thing. But then I have the difficult decision of what in my inventory do I take with me when I teleport. You'll take anything that you've got in your inventory, that's the row along the bottom, and anything in your backpack that you're wearing. But the backpack that's on my cursor, I won't get. I'll lose that stuff. But it's just a bunch of frickin' rocks, and because I'll get a new world, I'll get new boulders. So I will get to... Anything I don't take with me, I'll get to find again. I've been here before because those trees are cut down. I thought I was in a new place. Oh, not so much. Some bees would be great, but I don't have any spider webs. I've recently become really, really into... I can't tell if that connects or not. I've become really into bee mines. They're such a great defense against, especially hounds. I've been dying of hounds. Oops. I've been dying of hounds lately. Where am I? Probably the last 5 or 6 things that have killed me have been hounds. And no, that doesn't connect. It seems like since the update they've gotten more frequent and they up in numbers more often. Used to be, oh god, bunnies, thank god. Used to be, I seem to remember, that hounds would come, and the first few times you'd encounter them, there would be 2 or 3. And now, in the game that I was just playing, and just died last night, it was day, I think, 19, and it was probably the 3rd time I'd seen hounds, and there was 5 or 6 of them. And the only reason I survived the first attack was because I had bee mines, and the second attack I happened to be near pigs. And so that 3rd attack, I was out looking for Chester, and I didn't have my bee mines with me. I had a log suit, but you know, they tore through it. There was nothing I could do, and it seems like they're quickly becoming an insurmountable enemy. I can't. I'm just gonna throw a bunch of traps down, and then next time I happen by, I'll collect up all my rabbits, and hopefully I'll have Chester back by then. I can just fill him up with bunnies. The graveyard over here. The only good I've ever found in a graveyard is, well, okay, there's 2. Digging up trinkets to sell to the Pig King to get gold, but now I've got more gold than I'll ever use. And finding an amulet. I really enjoy finding amulets. When you remember to equip them, they'll bring you back from the dead. Oh, give me back my ring thing. You don't get to keep that. Okay. Snap some frog legs and I have a morsel, and I'm gonna have to take a break to eat in a minute. Which is just as well because it's almost nighttime. Frogs also seem way more hostile than they were before. Remember, they used to be like super easy. One whack and they were dead. And now they stick their tongue on you and they steal your stuff and they hurt you. Awesome, I caught one. Oh no, it fell back down the hole. Apparently one of the downsides to putting the trap right over the hole like I do is every once in a while when you go to pick up, when you harvest the trap, it will be empty. And I thought it was a glitch, and I was like, okay, well maybe they'll fix it, but then apparently it's intentional, and what happens is, because the trap's right over the hole, as you pick it up, the rabbit falls back down the hole and you lose him. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense, at least then it's a real life, you know, explanation. It's possible. Let me see if I can cook these and bring them back to life. Yes. Cooking food freshens it up. I'll probably not get to eat all of these carrots before they go bad again, but at least I won't starve to death tonight. And that's what's really important. Might as well cook them all. It'd be nice if you could cook things all at once. There might be a way. If there is, I don't know what it is. Apparently, I was feeding some pigs some berries yesterday, and I was giving them to them one by one and then picking up the manure so I could farm. And apparently the last time I handed him some berries, I did something slightly differently, because I handed him a stack of berries and then he ate them all, and then when he walked away there was 6 manure on the floor that I could pick up. And I don't know how I gave him a whole stack of berries, when before I was only able to give him, maybe I put it down and then he picked it up, because when you drop something, say it says drop 13, you drop the whole stack, that's it. But then if you go to like add fuel, you only add 1 at a time. So maybe rather than click give, maybe I accidentally dropped them and then he picked them up and ate them all. I gotta test that, because that would be really convenient rather than running around giving berries to pigs one by one and then picking up the poop. It was kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, damn it. How far away is that pig? Not too terribly far. We're gonna go visit him. We are gonna go visit that pig. Did it just become winter? Or is it because I'm in the graveyard? It seems way too early. It's only day 11. I'm not gonna survive if it becomes winter here. Where's that pig? I need your help, piggy. I need your help now, piggy! It is winter! On day 11? I'm gonna die. I'm just dead. Oh, man. I'm getting distracted by grass. There's this house. Please come help me, piggy. There you are. No, don't go home. I need your help. I don't even have any meat to give him to make him love me. Piggy. I don't know how many we're expecting. I hate the suspense of when you're hearing them bark and you don't know how far away they are, but you know they're coming. You don't know how many, but you know they're coming. And that suspense kills me. No! Oh, shit! I can't even make a fire? Really? Another spiders? Oh my god. I need this grass and it's over by the spiders and here come the hounds. It's a bad day. Bad day for me. Ah! I got that one. But I don't have any fire. And now the spiders are joining in on the fun. Oh my god. Ah! Get away, get away! Ah, it hurts! Oh yeah, eat the spiders! Oh, I just ran into a dead end. No, I didn't. Yes! Are you kidding? That spider just killed that hound for me. That is the greatest thing I've ever seen a spider do. I'm gonna just make this torch. Please don't hurt me! I don't even know where to put it. Shit. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I can't carry more stuff. I'm running, I'm running. I cannot believe I just survived that. And I'm gonna outrun these spiders. They're not gonna care about me in a second. Oh my god, that was so intense. Only 2 hounds though, so that's good. Okay, now winter is free to kill me all on its own. The beefalo have been killing the hounds for me. Yes, I love it when beefalo do that. If I could find some beefalo, I would live with them in a heartbeat. Alright, I'm gonna camp here again tonight. Put my torch away. Did I catch a rabbit? Oh, no wonder the day was so short. It's winter, and now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4-minute dusks. Ah, damn it. This does not bode well for me. Here, there's a pond nearby. Mosquitoes are annoying, and right now I don't see a point in them, but I assume there's plans. I don't see why they would just be put in the game if they're completely pointless. So they probably will serve a purpose. Where did my backpack go? I'm wearing it? Or do you mean my backup backpack? I thought it was over by the fire. If not, it's only full of rocks. I didn't lose a whole lot. I have a minute and a half tomorrow to make some serious freaking ground. There's my backpack. let's decide where we're gonna go. I think I'm gonna go stay on the savanna biome because that's my best bet for finding beefalo. I'm gonna have to make another science machine and make a razor and shave the beefalo. Yeah, I have one that I'm wearing, Zelda, and then the other one's right here. And that's the one that I carry around on my cursor. It's just full of rocks. If and when I find a good place to live near some beefalo, I'll use those rocks to make stone walls. I should have made a shovel while I was at my science machine up there, but I was too busy running for my life. Nope, I didn't even prototype one. I'm really failing at this game right now. Long night. 2 minutes? 2.5 minutes of night. I tried to flip and shovel. There's another 8 logs I could dig up. And now my cooked carrots have gone bad. I've been really enjoying playing as the robot. WX78 is his name. For that reason alone. Because he doesn't care if the food is sour or spoiled. He'll eat it and he'll like it just fine. This guy can eat spoiled food, but he doesn't like it. It does a little bit. I think that was starting to turn. It doesn't do anything for your sanity. But as long as there's no ill effects, I guess I can get my heart back to normal. Or at least it's doing like just 1 point. That's not very... But once it's red in the background and it's spoiled, there's nothing I can do with it. Just other than let it rot and then eventually use it for fertilizer, which is what I usually do with stuff that goes bad. Alright. Now I'm ready for morning, so I can go adventuring. I'm not going to live very long. I'm definitely not going to live through winter. I can't even make a winter hat because I have no silk. And no beefalo. If I don't find any beefalo, I have nothing to make a hat out of. Alright, let's go. Awesome, it's snowing. So now I'm going to start freezing. Unless I can make a hat or stay right next to a fire. And then freezing does damage. I really hope this savanna gets huge and I can find beefalo. Now there's no more bees even because it's winter, so my plan of making a bee mine to help protect myself is out the window. Sorry, I'm a little bit sniffly. Oh, look at all these bunnies. I want to eat you guys. Whoops. I just made my screen tiny. I'm just going to stick a couple traps around. Oh, damn. Oh. Of course, that one was going into the hole that I was... Alright. I don't know if I really care for adventure mode. I think I definitely prefer survival. Or, sandbox, rather. But, oh great, now I'm freezing. Playing adventure mode unlocks customizations, so then when you do play the sandbox mode, you can customize it. You can make long summers or long winters or all summer or all winter. You can make more foods or less foods, just depending on how much of a challenge you want or how easy you want or whatever. Right now, the only two customizations I have unlocked are foods, berries and carrots, and seasons. So I can make as much or as little berries, berries or carrots as I want, and I can make it winter or summer for however long I want. And I was just saying, what do I want with all these rocks and all this flint and all this gold? And here I am getting more. I think I'm going to put up another science machine. This is way more central than that last one. And I can at least make some prototypes. Even if I don't wind up keeping everything that I make right now, I'll have the prototypes so I can make another one later. I'm gonna have to cut down some trees today. But I can make a shovel so I can dig up the stumps once I do. Huge oversight on my part that I didn't do that earlier. Oh gosh, that startled me so bad. I am forever so paranoid. Every tree I cut down, I hold my breath, thinking that this is the one that's going to make a tree guard spawn. And, oh, I can't hold that. And then, that tree fluttered and cycled just as I was, oh shit, just as I cut down another one. It startled the crap out of me. So that was humorous. Alright, do I have any room in this backpack? No. Now I do. Ugh. I hate it when I have inventory slots taken up like that, because I have 3 of something and then 20 of them in another place. Why do I have boards? Why do I just have a thing of boards sitting here? Deer clops. Why'd you say deer clops? Don't say deer clops. I'm terrified of that guy. Okay, let's take a look at the map. No beefalo so far. I'm just gonna keep traveling south, I guess, and hope that I find some. Or hope that I find all the pieces to the and get off of this planet. I don't know how I'm gonna survive winter. I don't even have any food. I should use up some of this gold. Actually, I should make golden tools. Then at least I won't feel like I'm wasting it. I really wish Chester would respawn. Nope, still dead. I don't remember what day he died on. if you see, when you see me cutting down the trees, when I plant the pine cones, and you notice that I'll plant one, cut it down, plant another one, cut it down, rather than just plant a row of them and then cut them down. That's because of the tree guards. There's only one tree around, there's not another tree that can turn into a tree guard. Might be a bit of an unnecessary precaution, but I don't have a tree guard, so I might be doing something right. I'm definitely going to need to find some food here shortly. Maybe some of my traps caught rabbits. Oops. Don't go over there. Apparently these traps can catch spiders. I've never done so, but that might be an easier way to get silk than, you know, burning down an entire forest and hoping that enough spiders drop silk to get me what I need, which is my usual MO. Alright, what prototypes do I need to make? I should probably make a razor. Let me see if that worked. No. Hey, back there. I need to eat something. So, where did I put those traps? Oh, they're just below me. Hopefully they caught something. Nope. No such luck. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around. Oh crap, I'm going nuts to boot. Oh yay, carrots. Oh good. That's gonna save my life, literally. Get these down too. So I'm making so many traps, I'm even running out of saplings. Pick all the flowers. That's the best cure for going insane. Foods help too, but flowers are like instant if you can find them. And then once you have 12, you can make a garland, and that helps too. If you watched my first video, where my first winter ever, I went insane, and that is ultimately what did me in, because my hallucinations became hostile. And I think that ever since the winter update, I think your sanity drains faster. Now it starts higher, it's got a higher max. It used to be 100 and now it's 2, but it drains faster, so I don't know if it balances out. Oh, so cold. I'm gonna start taking damage. I'm just gonna build a fire right here. Why can't I build a fire right here? There we go. Okay, cook some carrots. And that helps my sanity too, so back up to 163, not too bad. See a couple more flowers I can pick. What I love to do is make a butterfly net, a bug net, is what it's called. It takes a couple silk and a stick or something, and you can catch butterflies, and once you've caught them... Chester! Oh, hey buddy! I'm so glad to see you. I'm gonna put all my gold in here because I love you so much. Alright, let's go get warm, buddy. Yay! Oh, I love Chester. Okay. I don't know where my fire is. What was I saying? Oh, when you have a butterfly net, you can catch a butterfly, and no, my stuff is not okay. He drops it when he dies. You can catch a butterfly, and then you can plant it as a flower, which I think is just adorable. So, a good way to stop from going insane is catch a butterfly, plant it, and then once you plant it, almost 100% of the time it will spawn a new butterfly, because that's where butterflies come from. They spawn from flowers. So catch a butterfly, plant it, catch the butterfly that spawns from that, pick it, or plant it, pick it. After the butterfly spawns, wait for the butterfly to spawn, then pick it, plant the next one, wait for the butterfly to spawn, you know, lather, rinse, repeat. Until, and you only have to do it 12 times because you can make a garland after that. Now, bug nets lose 10% durability every time you use them. There's actually an exploit right now, and they, as of last night, had not hotfixed it, but so you can do things by either clicking on them or by pressing space. Like you walk over to it and you hit space, and you'll just do, you know, whatever you're near. If you're near a tree with an axe, you'll cut it down. So I just read about this glitch where if you use space to use your bug net instead of clicking on the thing you want to catch, it won't use up the durability, at least not nearly as often. So it's kind of an exploit, but I guess use it while you can. Take advantage of it. They'll probably fix it soon. Oh, coffee's good. Okay, my other backpack, that's up. Oh, I do have a bug net! Excellent. Too bad there's no bees around to catch to make bee mines. I'm gonna put that in Chester because I'm not gonna be able to use it anytime soon. No, don't attack Chester! Ugh. I forgot that. Wow, that used 30% of my bug net. Don't attack Chester with a bug net. It's not good for anybody involved. Do attack winter birds when they're sleeping. Oh, I got a feather. I didn't want a feather. I wanted something I could eat. So most things, when you just drag them and put them, I'll try this, when you drag them and put them over something you can, like a chest or a chester, it'll say store. Well, when you do it with a tool or a weapon, it says attack, and I wasn't paying attention, so I accidentally just attacked him. Apparently you can kill him, but you shouldn't, because he's nice, he's your buddy. God, night's boring. 155 sanity. I'm gonna start losing it fairly soon. At around 150, things start to get a little wonky. You can see I'm already seeing eyeballs. But it's really once it gets below 100 that you really have to worry. And at 50 is when the hallucinations become hostile. And that's really scary because those things are so hard to kill. I think I've only ever killed one. And I wasn't even that insane. They weren't hostile yet. That's why I was able to kill it, because you can see them before they become hostile, and you can attack them. But once they're hostile, and there was like 2 of them attacking at once the one time, and I hate them. I just hate them. Alright. This is boring. I'm gonna check the map. Wow, I really didn't get very far, did I? Where's my sciences here? It looks like I'm at the shoreline down here. There's gotta be somewhere else I can go. All of this is shore. This is all edge of the map. So either up this way branches off somewhere, or down here does. This cannot be the entire map. That's way too small. Come to think of it. There's a wormhole. I thought I saw another one. Alright, so this is definitely not the entire map, because there's a wormhole and I don't see the wormhole that comes out. So, like, it's good. That bodes well. That means there's definitely more to discover. And there has to be, because I've only found the ring thing, and I need to find the rest of the things. Nice nice and comfy. Yeah, that's the bottom of the map there. Oh, good morning, Chester. I got too far away from him. You woke up. Get away from the fire. He will burn to death. He's not the smartest little buddy, but he's helpful and he's adorable. He's probably my favorite thing in the game. He's just so cute. I mean, not my favorite, you know, game mechanic or anything like that, but just my favorite item. I think he's just the cutest. This is swamp down here, and swamp equals tentacles, so I don't want to go there because I can't see where the tentacles are. Usually you can see the tentacles because you'll see little ripples under the mud where it's going to come out and kill you, and it will kill you. But with the snow, I can't, so I don't want to do that. What's up there? Have I been up there? Does not look like it. Oh, I can get around there that way. And that looks like a good place. I see carrots to pick, I see flowers to pick. Down here, there's pigs. And I really cannot stress enough the convenience of living near pigs. They all help you, much like the beefalo will trample things that are trying to kill you. The pigs, I don't know what this reads. The pigs will also kill things, kill hostile mobs. They're not as strong as a beefalo, so sometimes they get killed, but hey, then you have pig meat and or a pig butt. And with a pig butt, you can make a football helmet, which is a piece of armor that's great. It's really, really helpful. So here's my 12th flower. I can make a garland to put on my head to help my sanity. Excellent. And here's some carrots I'm going to eat so I don't starve to death, because that is, after all, the name of the game. And I don't want to wander too far from my fire because I'm starting to take damage from being cold. But I do want to get some things. I'm going to pick a couple more flowers. I'm not going to keep them because it's not really worth using an inventory slot for. But just picking the flower, you don't even have to keep it, just picking it raises your sanity by 5 points. All right, I'm going! Jeez, that really hurt. No, I don't want to eat these carrots just to raise my heart. So I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna wait until I need the food. I can't really afford to waste food right now. And I kind of feel like I'm wasting resources and time just putting all these traps down and then not going back to check them, but I don't know, what else am I gonna do? I wonder if Chester can freeze to death. He doesn't have any visible representation of hit points or anything. So. Oh, I hear bees. But they're never out and about and flying so that I can catch them and make a bee mine. They're just in there buzzing about, minding their own business. I got plenty of time before it's actually dark. Alright, Chester, let's go home. Wait, one more flower. 176, I'm doing alright. Ah, so cold, I'm going back down to 59. Where's my fire? Where's my fire? There it is. Oh, it went out, because I'm dumb. crap, and my health continued to go down. That's just not fair. And it won't go back up, I don't think, just being warm. I have to actually eat for it to go back up. I know I said I wasn't going to, but now I am, because 40 is not nearly enough. And I did more damage than I could repair picking the 2 carrots that I was out picking, so bang up job, me. One thing that I wish was that when you're doing stuff like cutting down trees, I wish that you didn't get as cold as fast, because, you know, you're moving and your blood's flowing. I think that'd be really neat if they worked that in somehow. Get away from the fire, Chester. I don't know what I picked these reeds for. Well, I guess now that I have a feather and some reeds, I could maybe make a dart of some sort, but I'll need a stinger, which I can't get because there's no flippin' bees anywhere. I should shave, look at me. I'm not going anywhere near that swamp as long as it's winter. It's nice that the map shows the different biomes, even though it's difficult to tell with the snow covering it. I think it was Dry pointed that out last week, or earlier in the week, or something. I just wish there was something to do at night, other than just stand next to the stupid fire. Being all bored. Alright, I'm gonna go straight up. As soon as the sun comes up, I'm gonna go straight up, and I'm gonna fill all this in and look for things for the teleportato. I wonder, if you take the teleportato, does it start over in the beginning of summer, or does it just remain whatever season you're in? That's a good question. I'm gonna find out, but I'm gonna need more than just the one piece before I do that. Oh, you can burn the petals too, if you, like me, you don't like to waste anything, even if it's something you're never going to use. Then that's something you can do with that. What day did winter came? Winter came at day 11, so hopefully, because summer was half the length, hopefully winter is too. If winter is only, let's see, it's usually 15 days. If winter's only 6-7 days, I might be able to survive that. I might be able to do 6 or 7 days of winter. But I'm not doing 15. Not at this rate. I've survived exactly one winter, I think, ever. And of course, it wasn't a game that I shared with you all, so, you know, as far as you're concerned, I'm a big fat liar and I never survived winter, but Zelda knows because she was here. I survived winter just to be killed by a winter koalefant because I'm done. My own stupidity killed me that time. Too bad you don't have some boomerangs. They saved my rear in winter. What do I need to make a boomerang? I don't know because I need to get my science machine. I've heard some people say really great things about boomerangs, but I've also heard people say that they hurt themselves on them more often than they help, and you need a winter koalefant. Oh, I killed the winter koalefant. Right. Here's what I did in my infinite brilliance. I found the winter koalefant, and because koalefants are really difficult to kill, they run away from you. like, why am I freezing in the middle of the day? They run away from you like the turkeys do. I thought, okay, so I'll just build it in. I'll build all around it so it can't run away, right? And then I'll kill it because it won't have anywhere to go. It'll be brilliant. Well, what I accidentally did was, or I think, like, as I was placing the last couple things of stone wall, the beefalo, like, jarred me or whatever, and I wound up penning myself in with the winter koalefant, and I was able to kill him, and I got his trunk, but then here I am stuck in this pen of stone with no hammer. I hadn't even prototyped a hammer yet, so I couldn't build a new one to knock my walls down. And so I thought, I will aggro the beefalo, and then they'll knock the wall down for me. And I figured, you know, I'll probably die. There's a good chance of that, because these beefalo are a lot bigger than me, and there was 10 of them. And so that's what I did. Over the wall, I hit him with my spear, and they charged the wall and knocked the wall down and killed me. And, you know, I laughed about it. It was not that big a deal. That game was kind of a throwaway game anyway. But what really pissed me off was that later I found out, because I was telling the story, I was telling it on my stream, and somebody says, oh, well, you can attack those if you hit control. I had no idea. Even if you don't have a hammer, if you hold control and then you click on your stone walls, you can destroy them. So that really sucked, because I had a winter koalefant trunk and I survived the winter and I was doing so good, and then my own stupidity killed me, which would not have hurt quite so bad if I hadn't later found out that I didn't need to die. But, no, whatever. It was a learning experience, right? This is usually how I spend my nights. I either cook in a crock pot, if I have a crock pot, or I just cut down trees. Because if I get too far away from my fire, I'll freeze. And I can't really afford to freeze right now with 47 health. So you have to hit spacebar when it comes back, or it does hurt. So I guess it just takes practice. Can you click on it, or do you have to hit space at just the amount, right time? I would imagine that I would really enjoy... Ow! Build that a little close to my fire, didn't I? You have to hit space. I imagine that I would really like the boomerang for spiders, because I don't like to get close to the spiders to kill them. But hounds too, because they bite. And no matter how much, because you can tell when a hound is about to bite you, and you can give it some space, and probably half the time I manage to avoid it, but the other half I don't. So if I had a boomerang, that might be just what I need. Are they difficult to make? Oh, shit. I was going to make a golden axe, but then I remembered I don't have a science machine here. Where are my science machines? I've got two. One is way up here, and one is probably not too far away, huh? Oh, it's right below me. Okay, in the morning I'm going to go and make a golden axe. Can I survive the night with no axe? We'll see. Can I survive the night at all? That should be the question du jour. No, it's not easy to make. Is that the question? I was thinking about, I was on the forums and I was talking about deer clops. And I saw somebody, oh, it is easy to make. Okay, I'm going to make one. I saw somebody, we were talking about deer clops, and somebody apparently killed it instantly. Well, they had like 32 tooth traps down, and that was enough to kill him. And this is just It wasn't like a serious game or anything. It was just a funny thing he did to post. And I said, oh good, so all I need is, you know, a few dozen tooth traps. So that's good. And then, you know, but then I need the traps to kill the hounds to get the teeth, or I need the bees to make the bee mine to catch the hounds, but to make the bee net I need the spider, so I need a trap to kill the spider, and it's just yeah, see, one silk. It's no matter, the easiest ways to kill things also involve killing other things. And usually I can kill spiders with a forest fire, but the problem with that is that the forest fire destroys the den. And when you have a spider den, you can just go smack it, and the spiders will come out, and you can farm it every night. You can farm it, or every day, for silk. Well, if you burn it down, that's it. The den dies, and you don't get to farm it. It doesn't grow back. So you either have to find more, or hope you get enough resources. Or in my case, if I'm going to attack it, I do it in the middle of the day, and only level 1, because level 2 dens now contain warrior spiders. They didn't used to. Or I'll bring a pig with me. And it helps if the pig is your friend, but I've gotten kind of nervous about befriending pigs. Ever since I had some really close calls with werepigs. It doesn't seem worth it, because a pig will attack a hostile mob, whether you fed it or not. So all you have to do is have him with you. Or, you know, hit the spider den and then run over to where the pigs are, and the pig will attack the spiders. If there's probably more than 3 spiders attacking one pig, they might overpower the pig. But either way you win, and, you know, there's a good chance that the pig will do enough damage to the spiders that you can just finish them off, you know, with one hit. Okay. I'm gonna make... Oh, I need my gold out of Chester. I'm gonna make a golden axe. Shit on things! I need an alchemy machine for that. But you know what? I've got enough stuff that I can make an alchemy machine. So I'm not worried about it. Alright, what do I need? 4 cut stone. And 4 boards. I need 3 more boards. I am going to have to cut down some trees today. Alright, now I should be able to make an alchemy machine. Wait, what's the problem? Oh, I need 1 more cut stone. And I need more gold. Not a problem. Here we go. Maybe I should make a winterometer. I wonder if it's going to be winter soon. I can't believe it's winter so early. Okay. So now I was going to make a luxury axe. Ta-da! Good. Now I found a use for my gold. Really, already? This is getting stupid how short these days are. Found a use for some of my gold, so it's not all going to go to waste. But I can't do anything. I cannot get anything done during the day because I don't have a winter hat. And I'll freeze to death if I'm away from my fire at dusk. It's really frustrating. Did I cover any new ground yesterday? Not really. I'm gonna have to jump in that wormhole. I don't know what else to do. Unless I go up here. Which maybe I could just go up there and see if that goes somewhere, because I'm not going through the swamp in the winter. I won't live to talk about it. But I can get some spiders up there. There's some silk, some spiders that I'll kill while I'm up there and get some silk and make that boomerang. We're on day 16. And if winter is only 7 days long, it's almost over. We started on day flippin' 11. Probably has something to do with it being adventure mode. I don't know. But it's good to know. I have a hard enough time getting ready for winter when I have 21 days. 11 days, I never even found any beefalo. And you need the beefalo wool to make the winter hat. Just survive. That's why I can't get away from my fire for any amount of time if it's dusk or nighttime, because I don't have a winter hat. You can make a winter hat and you can make a puffy vest. But to make the puffy vest, you need a winter koalefant trunk. If you use a regular koalefant trunk, you make a breezy vest, and those, I think, keep you a little bit warmer, but not as warm as a puffy vest does. Either way, with no beefalo, I'm not making any vests or... Oh, and you need like 20 silk, I think, to make a puffy vest. Something absurd like that. Here's a good tip. If you dig up one of these guys, my friend Pink Poodle of Doom showed me this. This grass tuft, if you burn it, will burn that brightly all night. It lasts so long. It's not something I like to do every night because it's not renewable, because you burnt the part that grows back. So it's not something you can do every night, but I like to do it when I'm out shaving beefalo, or if I'm going to be doing things that otherwise distract me. Hello, Hunter Glory. If I'm going to be doing things that otherwise distract me from putting fuel into my fire, and I don't want the fire to die, obviously, then I'll burn one of those, and it'll be worth it. Because you can see how much more brightly it burns than the logs I was putting in it before, and you don't have to worry about refilling it. I mean, I didn't really need to do it right there because I've got nothing to do but put fuel in the fire right now, because I'll die if I walk away from it, but I wanted to show you guys, so now you know. What other fun things can I make while I'm over here with nothing to do? Making a razor is kind of pointless when I don't have any beefalo to shave. I guess I could shave my own beard, but then do what? I can't do any magic because I don't have any nightmare fuel. Blue gem. Oh, you must get the blue gems from killing the frost hounds. Before the winter update, there were fire hounds, and you get a red gem, and you can make an amulet. Now, instead of fire hounds during this winter, there's frost hounds. And, I don't know what they do. Like, the fire hounds, when you kill them, would turn into 2 things of flame. I don't know what the frost hounds do. I saw one once, and some beefalo killed it for me, and then I lost track of it, but I didn't get a blue gem. Anyway, an ice staff sounds really useful. Freeze enemies in their tracks. That sounds like something I would want to do. A meat effigy brings you back to life. Basically, you make this, and it looks just like your guy, and he's made of meat, and he's like a scarecrow. And then if you die, you come back to life wherever the meat effigy is. And they're great to have, but for every meat effigy that you have built, and you can build as many as you want, but for every one that you build, your max health goes down to, I think it's 10 points. So build those with caution. Shade, yay, look at all the beard hair. I got like 3 beard hair. I'm gonna put those in Chester. And then if I manage to kill a pig, we'll make a meat effigy, and that'll be fun for when I inevitably die. My fire's just now starting to die from that grass tuft I put on it, and it's been like 4 minutes. That's pretty good. I guess on the long nights it doesn't quite last all night, but any other night it would have been fine. Okay, any suggestions as to what I should build or prototype before I journey north? Okay, here we go. No time to bullshit around because I've only got a minute and a half of travel time. What? It's the middle of the flippin' day. Why am I freezing to death? Oh, and here's a winter koalefant track. Oh, sweet. Okay. I'm gonna put a fire here, and I'm gonna get that rabbit, and I'm gonna eat him! I want to build a fire, please. Please, can I build a fire? Why aren't you green? That was dumb. Okay. There's another winter koalefant track. See, even if I did get to him, I don't think I'd be able to kill him. Oh my gosh, look how close to dead I am. 25. No bueno. So, now I don't even know what to do because I can't even travel during the day now, apparently. I'm gonna have to stay here and hope I catch enough rabbits until winter's over to survive? That's not fun. And I didn't prototype a regal shovel, did I? What was that I just burned down? Grass. So it's so cold that I die if I go 3 feet away from my fire. However, these stinking mosquitoes over here are still buzzing about like assholes. That's not fair. Good morning, Helix. Alright, time to kill some bunnies. I hope these do more for my health than... Let's see, what are we at? 25. Not too bad, I guess. Well, this does not bode well for me. I was hoping that winter would be over, you know, in the morning. But it only seems to be getting worse, considering I can't even leave my fire during the day now. Day is a minute and a half, and I cannot leave my fire. Because I don't have a hat, because I didn't find any beefalo. Adventure mode is hard. That's my final... That's my final opinion on it. Adventure mode is freaking hard. And I probably wouldn't even be playing it if not for the fact that you can unlock customizations in sandbox mode. It's really, really hard. And not that I am necessarily opposed to a challenge all the time. I am doomed. Thank you. I like a challenge, and I like challenging games. I'm just not so good at this one. But then again, I've only had it for like, what, 3 weeks, so I can't be too hard on myself. We'll get there. We'll get there, and you guys will get there with me. And now it's snowing. It's snowing inside and it's snowing outside. Maybe that bird will go to sleep and I can kill him and eat him. I may as well throw down some more traps, right? Not like I can do anything else right now. Ow, scared the bird away. If you like challenging, try XCOM on Impossible Iron Man. Says I'm gonna butcher your name. Zoborateni? Sorry if I butchered that. I don't know what kind of game that is. XCOM? One thing that I do like about this game... Oh, it's a real-time strategy. One thing that I do like about this game, and this doesn't necessarily apply to adventure mode because there is a definite objective, but it's as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. there's really no doing it wrong. If you're having fun, then that's it. You're doing it right, and that's what it's supposed to be. And that's a lot of what drew me to and addicted me to Minecraft for so long. You can literally just do nothing like I'm kind of doing here and build a campfire every night and just walk around and live day by day, or you can set up a base and build walls and make farm plots and build traps and, you know, whatever. It's do science. It's as much as it's what you want it to be, and that's one thing I like about it. It caters to almost anybody. Prospector says nothing can ever beat Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Is that the DS game or whatever Game Boy Advance game that I think he keeps trying to get me to play and I never have? Oh, this is what I need right now. This is just what I need right now. At least I don't have a camp to destroy. I'm fairly certain you guys heard that. That sounded big. It's over for me. I'm so done for. I'm gonna take this, move it down there. I'm gonna take my grass tufts. Oh, it's really scared. My log suit is only at 39%. Oh, I'm really scared. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, you are hilarious. You must not have been here earlier when I said I don't even like attacking spiders. And I've got 47 hit points. Help me, Chester. Kill it for me. I'm gonna have to run at some point. So I'm ready to equip my torch and bolt. Now it's quiet and I'm even more scared. I don't like it. I do not like that guy. I just want my pine cone sticks. Where'd he go? What is making that noise? That is Deerclops. When he gets nearer, he'll stomp around, and he's enormous. And apparently he's killable, but not by me. He's a huge deer-type creature. He's got one eye, hence Deerclops. And he destroys your base. He'll destroy it and leave it in ruins. But the good news is that when he destroys something, he leaves behind whatever it took to build that thing. So if he destroys your fridge, all your food will be there. One time, I thought, oh, I'll just have all these beefalo kill him for me because I lived near a big beefalo herd. So I led him into the middle of the beefalo herd, probably 15 to 20 beefalo. He made very short work of killing them. And of course, it's a level 3 spider den, because what I really need right now is a spider queen, or 2. That's what I really need. Where was I going to go? I was going to go up this corner and hope against hope that this would take me somewhere. But really, I'm just going to freeze to death. Anyway, Deerclops killed all of my beefalo in about 4 seconds. I have to put together a fire or I'm gonna die, and I don't even have any food, and now I'm on a rocky biome where there is no food to be found. I've been here before, I can tell by the fact that the rocks are all broken up. Okay, there's some rot. There's a bird, I want your seeds. Take them, jerk. Oh, I've started a forest fire here before. There must have been some spiders to kill. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna freeze to death. I've never froze to death before. But I'm about to. I have 1 hit point. That's adorable. It's getting late. I need to make a fire. What do you think you just did, ding dong. I have nothing to eat. I'm on rock. And yep. Worst of all, this did not pan out. So there's nowhere to go. Let's check my map. I was really hoping that there was an area up here that I hadn't explored yet. That's why I came all the way up here. Because I started down here. And I did not want to have to go through this swamp when I can't see where the tentacles are. So I came up here, and now I'm going to die, and there's not even anywhere to go. There's no carrots to pick, there's no berries, there's no nothing that I can eat, and I have one freaking hit point. There's rot up there, you can eat rot, but it's does more harm than good. So I'm either going to starve to death or I'm going to freeze to death. But right now my money is on freezing. It's very sad, Hush Puppy. It's very sad. I'm still in World 1. I never even made it. I found one part of the teleportator. Which is kind of hard to believe considering how much of the map I've covered. I feel like I've covered maps half that size and found more than one piece. But I think what's even worse is how boring it's going to be for 6.5 minutes of every day not being able to leave my fire because I don't have any winter clothing. That's seriously boring. Right, Birdie? I vote freeze. Yeah, I'll probably freeze. I can't eat Chester. He's my buddy. I don't even know if that's possible. I know you can attack him, but I don't know what happens if you do that to completion. Can't even attack a pig because if he gets one freaking half of a swipe on me, I'm dead. There's gotta be some carrots around here. I'll go look in the morning. If I make it. If a spider farts on me right now, I'm gonna die. At least I'm not insane yet. I'm starving and I'm near death, but I'm not quite insane. That's something, right? Don't leave Chester alone. Kill him before you die. I cannot kill Chester, even if it's a mercy killing. I burned him to death on accident and I feel awful. That would be the worst dead ever, getting farted to dead by spiders. That, that would suck. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Can't make a bird trap. Don't even have any spider silk. All these birds are just taunting me by landing near me, and I can't kill them. Look, you asshole bird, get out of here. I don't even know why I'm bothering. It's so grim at this point. This isn't the way Chester wants to go. It's not the way I want to go either. I don't want to go at all. I want to at least make it to World 2. Nope. I'm so hungry. It's hard to believe that I once lived for 130 days. And now it seems like if I make it to 30, I'm doing really good. The 4 of us are dying. What happened to Deerclops? He made all that noise when he spawned, and then he never came to visit. God, this is boring. Chester, go catch mice or something. Make yourself useful. I guess he's pretty useful. He's carrying all the crap. What happened to my other backpack? I think I emptied it out into Chester. Where's that wormhole? That's why I came up here. I wanted to go through the wormhole. What else can I do? I may as well. Maybe it'll take me to a land where it's summer and there's carrots everywhere. This sucks. I keep checking Chester. See, maybe I left some carrots in there and forgot. Maybe there's a rabbit. There's not. But it's almost morning, so I lived one more day. Yay. Down to 35. Alright, where's that wormhole? This is grim. This is so grim. Hey, seeds. Woohoo! Oh, son of a bitch. I'm freezing already. Yep, so cold. I'm gonna die. Oh, I froze to death right by the wormhole. I wish I could make that noise from Black and White, the death whisper sound. Chester is the cutest, but no, he's all alone in the world. Maybe a nice pig will take care of him. But I froze to death, and I survived 18 days. That is my first attempt at adventure mode. I'm almost compelled to try again because I'm fairly certain I can do better than 18 days, especially if I know that winter comes after 11. But I don't know if that's normal. I don't know if it's always the same. What unlocks did you unlock? Let's find out. Let's go. None. None. It's the same. All that, and I didn't unlock anything. So all I can do is food and world. I can change the seasons. Yeah, that's lame. Again, yes, I will again, yes. A little bit later. I've got to get myself some food so I actually don't starve. And I might have to do some shoveling because it is actually winter outside, and that's why I'm home today, because it's a snow day. Yay! So, thanks for watching me die. It was terribly embarrassing. But a learning experience, maybe? At least? There's an upside? Anyway, subscribe to my page and you'll get a little notification when I go on in a little bit, and you can laugh at me some more. And maybe help me a little bit more, because obviously I need my handheld. Anyway, have a good one. Bye!